Previously on Always Sometimes Monsters. This is Charlie. He's the reason I need the car back. Well, why didn't you say so? Heck, if you're not willing to bet on your ride, I might as well extend the offer to Charlie here. So, what do you say? Ever wanted to own a hot rod before? I've still technically got the right to do whatever I like with the preacher's car. Which one is that exactly? Well, it's obviously the shittier of the two. Nothing beats my car. And here we go. Alright, to the bacon barn. The barn of the bacon and the bacon of the barn. Speed! I'm hungry. Who is this that he wants me to meet? The bacon burn. Can I get that second burger with no pickles? Second burger, huh? Second burger, huh? Did you order for me already? Wouldn't dream of it. This one's for Carla. Little thing can't stand pickles. Who the heck is Carla? Oh, I didn't mention, did I? She's my girlfriend. Love of my life. Why don't you order yourself something and come sit down? She'll be here any minute. Bloop. Welcome to the Salt City Bacon Barn. What would you like to order? Give me a barnstormer. That seat's safe for Carla, I'm afraid. I'll sit here then. Where's your food, baby boy? You shouldn't be skipping out on meals. It's not too healthy. Here, take half of mine. I ordered something. You know, it's not fancy, but boy do I love me some bacon bun. Quick service, you know? They don't keep you waiting on your food. Yeah, I guess so. Speaking of waiting around forever, where the heck is that woman? It's just like Carla to leave you hanging on a date while your meal gets cold. She's probably tied up with work again. From what little she tells me, I gather her boss rides are pretty hot. By the way, when were you going to mention you had a girlfriend? Oh, I didn't think it was that big of an issue. We haven't been dating too long, but I gotta say the connection is definitely there. She's such a good and honest girl. Got a real good heart and a real pure soul. Maybe I'm speaking a little prematurely, but I think she might be the one. Look at you getting all giddy about her. That's really sweet. I can't help it. When you get the feeling gets you. Sometimes you're just sure about certain people. You know what I mean, baby boy? That gut instinct that says you're meant to be together. More often than not, that feeling turns out to be right. In my opinion, good things happen when you follow your heart. Well, I'm happier than I've been in a long while, anyhow. Carla's got a lot to do with that, I think. Speak of the devil. Sorry I'm late, babe. Work was a killer so far today. I'm already dead tired. No problem at all, sugar. I want you to meet my friend. Carla, this is Charlie. Charlie, Carla. Pleasure to meet you, Charlie. How you enjoying Salt City so far? Mark mentioned you were from Dubstown? Yeah, this place is different. It's pretty nice. I like it a lot. Seems like the city's got a bit of everything. That strip joint to the north seems pretty crazy, though. It's nothing but dim lighting and drunken idiots. Ain't nothing good can come from wasting your time there. Just thinking of those poor girls debasing themselves for money like that breaks my heart. I can't imagine how embarrassing it must be living that sort of double life. Are you? Right, I hear you. Enough of that for now, though. How about we eat something? So, what have you two been up to today? Well, we was just back from staying shop. Looks like I'll be getting the keys back before long. You're not gambling again, are you? You know that never ends well when you're betting with that creep. No, I'm not betting against him. Charlie is. I don't see how that's any better. Charlie, don't tell me you really agree to this. I'm afraid so. I already shook hands and everything. It's just a little race around Stan's track. What's the worst that could happen? You're kidding me, right? How does wrecking in a smoldering ball of fire sound? Mark, there's no way you're gonna tell me that car's ready for a race. I thought you said it was good as gold, a top-notch vehicle. Well, she is. It's just Crimson Savior might need a few little upgrades before she's in peak condition. What kind of upgrades are we talking about? Keep in mind that we don't have a ton of money or time at this point. Well, I figure we're going to need some new tires for Stasis. Stan's track isn't exactly Grand Prix material. You can say that again. What I mean is, it wouldn't do us any favors losing a wheel to some rogue shrapnel. Alright, where can I get those? On our budget, they're going to have to come secondhand. You know, I bet you could convince Darren over at the Big Dog Boxing Club to give you a set. He uses them for training his fighters. The membership's been a little low these days, so he'll probably have extras to spare. Okay, I'll go talk to Darren about the tires then. Just be sure you're ready to break a sweat. Darren doesn't let anyone leave his club in a dry shirt. What else is on the list for repairs? What isn't on the list? Well, the gear shaft has a tendency to stick, unfortunately. There's nothing worse than being on a straightaway and getting caught in low gear. Shouldn't be too hard to fix if we can find some industrial cleaner and give it a good rinse. Only problem is the stuff we need is really strong. Over-the-counter stuff won't cut it, I'm afraid. Where can we get that then? We'll need to find someone who deals with those sorts of chemicals regularly. There's a fellow, James I think his name is. Hangs out near the closed down super gas just north of the trailer park. Troubled kid, but he knows his chemistry, that's for sure. You're not talking about that Skid Row weirdo, are you? You know what he does for a living, don't you? Never pay that any mind, it's not our place to judge. Some people ain't got the luxury of choosing their path in life. No sense looking down on them for it. Hey, whatever you two want. Now, I gather he's a bit of a paranoid sort, so be prepared for a lot of mistrust. Alright, I'll see about paying him a visit. Is that everything then? Well, Crimson Savior's been too good at corners. Never been too good at corners. Stan's course has got a curve sharper than a jagged tin can. Unless we upgrade the suspension, we might not handle it. Could wind up completely wiping out. New suspension? How the heck are we gonna afford that? Well, you're right, that ain't cheap. Thankfully though, Stan's not the only gearhead in town. Oh yeah? Who's that? Another one of the folks in the trailer park. Old guy named Colburn. He lives in the green trailer all alone. Spends way too much time by the campfire. Back in his prime, he was something of a premier mechanic, or so I heard. Honestly, we don't know much more than that. But if anyone can get us what we need, it's him. I actually know who you're talking about. We met on our way into town. Oh, well then I guess this will be a piece of cake. See, the plan's coming together like a real good thing. The way I see it, we'll have the keys back within a week. Alright, let me just write all this down so I can keep it straight. You wrote down a car parts list. Now, it's going to take some time to get everything, so don't dilly-dally on it. I know you're not interested in staying here too long. Right, we got to get a move on eventually. Speaking of getting a move on, I'm due back at the church. Carla, you be good. Charlie, I guess come and find me at the church tomorrow and we can get started on that list. You be good, darling. You too, sweetheart. Oh, Charlie's the only one who has a sitting animation. Well, I'm about finished with my food. What do you say we go sit outside a minute before I've got to get back to work? Sure, either way. It was really nice getting to meet you, Charlie. Yeah, you too. Mark talks a lot about you. I think you mean a lot to him. Oh, I've gathered that. It's kind of weird because the times with me he treasures, I was too young to remember. Right now it feels like I'm really meeting him for the first time. To let you in on a little secret, it feels about the same for him too. He knew you as a baby, but here he's getting to know you as a real person. I'm surprised you two are getting along as well as you are, considering that. Well, he's done a lot for me so far. I mean, without him, I might not make it to San Fernando in time. Yeah, he mentioned you were on a strict timeline. I don't want you pushing him around or taking advantage of his generosity, alright? I wouldn't dream of it. I know, you seem perfectly gracious. It's just that I'm just really starting to get worried about this race. I know Mark's got faith in you, and his old car and everything, but it all seems so risky. I mean, what if someone gets hurt? What if someone gets killed? You really think that could happen? I don't know, maybe. The real question should be, is it worth the risk finding out? What other option do we have, though? We're already shook on it, and I don't think there's any other way out of the city. If you've got some brilliant plan, by all means, let me know. Well, I did have one idea, but I know Mark wouldn't like it. What are you talking about? Well, Stan's always had a bit of a thing for me. He's always making comments and going on about how I'm wasted dating a preacher. Of course, I always brush him off, but he's convinced I harbor some secret desire for him. If I were to go into the shop and distract him for a while, do you think you could take care of his car? You mean mess with the engine or something? I mean cut the brakes. Stan fixed the engine with no trouble. That'd just delay the inevitable. Cutting the brakes, on the other hand, he might not notice until it's too late. You can't be serious, can you? I mean, what if he gets hurt or something? So what if he does? You'll get what you want, Mark will get his car back, and I'll have one less weirdo stalking me. Sounds like the pros outweigh the cons on this one to me. I guess you're right, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on this a bit. I was kind of hoping to keep my conscience guilt-free for a little while. Mark would be pretty disappointed to hear how low we stooped, even if it was for the greater good. Well, luckily, I don't give a damn about Stan, so I'm ready whenever you are. Just come find me when you're ready to do it, and we can go from there. I'll be hanging around Mark's trailer in the mornings before I head off to work in the afternoons, so come see me then. Oh, alright, I'll remember that. Well, I guess I better get going. Break time's over. It was good talking to you, Charlie. Yeah, you too. Wait, I can't move. There we go. And it's nighttime. How's my stamina doing? Oh, it's so bad. Barnstormer does a pretty good amount, though. I need money! I gotta go crash for now, but I need money. I'm running low on food. Mark Cap's as good as it gets, I guess. Might as well. Gotta get it down while it's still fresh in my mind. I completed a journal page. Woo! Well, this looks like my bed for the night. Hey, lady. Oh, am I in your way? Sorry about that, Charlie. I was just feeding Trinity for Mark. Here, let me get out of your way. Did you think about what we talked about yesterday at all? I mean, cutting Stan's brakes? Well, yeah. I won't pursue it if you don't think it's a good idea, but it's the fastest way out of this mess. I know Mark probably wouldn't approve. I just don't want to see you get hurt behind the wheel. I don't know what he'd do if something happened to you. If anyone should be in danger, it's that sleazeball. It certainly does simplify things for us, I suppose. So, what do you say? Should we go and tip the scales in our favor, or not? Well, I got 14 days before I've got to be in Savannah. I've still got 3 parts left to get before the car will be ready to race too. Considering all that, maybe it's not such a crazy idea. Explain the plan to me again, just so I know what we're doing. I go pay Stan a visit at his garage and lure him out of the shop for a while. Meanwhile, you sneak in there and snip the brakes on his car. Then, there's no way you'll lose to him in the big race. It's the least risky option, and it saves us a ton of time. Right, I know what you're saying now. Not today, or let's go. I'm gonna do this. It's just whether I should do this today or not. Yeah, let's do this. You know what? Let's go for it. As much as I may not like it, it's the best option we've got. You made the right decision, Charlie. Now you won't be risking your lives for the sake of that car. Right. Let's just get this thing going before I change my mind about it. I've still got a bad feeling about this. Well, alright. I'm gonna head up to Stan's shop and start sweet-talking him. Hopefully it won't be much trouble convincing him to come out into the scrapyard with me. Just check to make sure the coast is clear before you sneak in there. If Stan sees you before I get him out of there, he'll put the place on lockdown for sure. Right. The only problem is that I've got no idea how to cut someone's brakes. Well, it's easier than you think if you know what to look for. All you need to do is cut the brake lines right in half and then put them back together with some flimsy tape. After that, things should take care of themselves. That does sound remarkably simple. Hey, I didn't say it was a good plan for nothing. Okay, enough wasting time. With any luck, we can be done all this before the morning's through. Wish me luck. Be safe. You too. Okay. Let's rock this shit. Let's go cut some wires. And probably fuck up horribly in the process. Hi, kids! Sneaking, sneaking, sneaking. Sneaking. Is he gonna get lured away, or? Because he's looking right at me. Looks like Carlos got Stan distracted. Here's hoping she can keep him long enough for me to finish. Okay. Alright, better be quick. Where's that line hiding? Alright, just gotta be careful now. Good luck racing with this now. I'll just tape them with this clear tape so Stan won't notice. Time to scram before Carlo loses his interest. I really hope that was the right thing to do. I do too. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. I need some money and some food. Where's the back and burn? Give me some back and burn. Get 2 of these, bacon burger, and I am out of money. I gotta be really, really careful with this until I can find another means of making cash, or I will die. There's gotta be somewhere around here I can work and bring in some cash. Stan said he'd let me work at his shop, right? For the big race. Everyone's waiting for me at the track. Am I really ready? Not yet. Let me just gather my nerves for a minute. Wait, I haven't done all my stuff. I got plenty of other things I need to do. See if I can go talk to Coulson. I need to fix up the thing. I need to be able to make that turn. Is that the green trailer? This one. Hey, Coulson. Hey there, whippersnapper. Oh, maybe I can't do anything now. Maybe I just have to go to the race. Oh. Well, fuck. Okay, let's do this. I think I can't prepare for the big race. Everyone's waiting for me at the track. Alright, let's race. Charlie, there you are. I was looking everywhere for you. I wanted to ask you if you figured out where I'm dropping you off once we get to San Fernando. Well, no, not exactly yet. I figured you could just dump me at the train station and I could figure it out from there. Aw, now that doesn't sound like the best plan. Where's the rest of the wedding guests staying? Surely if Oscar got folks coming in from out of town, they'd have something arranged already, yeah? Knowing him, it's probably already all figured out. No, I never thought about that. Why don't you go on and give him a call and find out? Here, I think I still got the number for the house programmed into his old phone. Oh, I don't know. I'm really not talking to him right now. Oh, looks like it's already ringing. Mark, handle your cell phone. You bastard, Mark, I don't. Hello? Oh, hi, Casey. Charlie? Can't say I was expecting to hear from you. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting to be calling. Well, is there something I can do for you? Go on, just ask. So, the wedding's coming up pretty soon, isn't it? Yeah, 14 days left by my count. It's really sneaking up on us, isn't it? Look, if you're gonna ask me for an invite, it's really not my decision. It'd be nice to see you again and all, but that's Oscar's call. Oh, I'm not looking for an invitation. I already got one in the mail a while back. Still have it. Really? Is that surprising? Well, maybe not. I'm not really too involved with the wedding plan, so I don't know too much. Just didn't expect you to be coming considering the breakup. So, if you're not looking for an invite, what can I do for you? Well, I should be arriving in a few days, and I haven't really figured out a place to stay yet. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Oscar had the genius idea of booking the wedding during some big convention or something. Can't say I'd ever heard of Swagfest before, but apparently getting a hotel room is impossible right now. Most of the guests are staying with some other family friends. It's a packed house, too. Hate to say it, but your best bet might be snuggling up on a curb. Oh, yeah, I guess. It wouldn't be the worst thing to happen to me this month. Sounds like you've gone through a lot, Lisa. Quite a lot to come here. Oscar might not like it, but I'd feel bad knowing if you were holed up in a hostel or something. Why don't you just come and stay with me until the wedding? It'd be nice to see you again. Get a chance to catch up. Really? You do that for me? Well, it wouldn't be the first time you got a free ride off my back. So, I guess I'll see you in a few days then? You still remember where the house is, I assume? Yeah, for sure. Thanks, really. Alright, I'll talk to you when you arrive. Well, how'd it go? You gave Mark his phone back. I guess you're gonna drop me off at our old place. Casey's invited me to stay there. Here's hoping that's not a terrible idea. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, baby boy, we need to focus on this race now. Let's head over to the track. Alright, you ready to settle this once and for all? Wager is 1 lap around the track, fastest time wins. Oh god, I killed their dad. You win, you get the car. I win, you stay in here and working with me, moving scrap for 3 months. We know what's at stake already. I just don't want to hear you complaining when we wipe the floor with you. Oh, come now, Mark. What would the big guy say if he heard you talking like that? That's between me and him, now isn't it? Why don't you go ahead and worry about who's going first? We want to go second, so we know what we're up against. Ah, you just want me to warm up the track for you. Tell you what, we flip for it. Winner gets to go last. Go on, Charlie. You call it, okay? Tails. It's Tails. Suck it! I guess someone is looking out for us after all. What's it matter? You're never gonna beat my time. I know this track like the back of my hand. Well, let's get a move on then. Charlie's looking to get out of here sometime this year. Alright, just give me a second. Alright, you munchkins, be good and make sure these two don't cheat. Once Daddy's finished, we'll all go out for ice cream. How's that sound? I killed their dad! Yay, ice cream! We love you, Daddy! Go, Daddy, go! We're gonna cheer for you. Alright, munchkins, I'll see you at the finish line. Be good. Oh god, I killed their dad. I already feel like a terrible person and nothing's happened yet. I can't watch. I'm only gonna do this once, so keep an eye on that timer, preacher. I know you ain't gonna cheat me, but I don't want any accidents, you hear? Just you worry about the race. Ready when you are. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh boy. Shit, my brakes! They go on fire, no! I'm a terrible human being. I knew it. I'm a terrible human being. Daddy, no! I want Daddy to get out of the car. Not my daddy, no! Why did this happen to my daddy? God damn it! This is our fault. This is all our fault. Racing and betting, trying to best one another. Maybe if we'd learn to be better friends. Love each other as neighbors as supposed to. Why'd we gotta be so petty for? This isn't how we were supposed to win. I'm gonna go notify the authorities. I'll see you home later tonight. What about the car? Well, I guess we earned it, didn't we? I'm a horrible human being. Whoa! Next time on Always Sometimes Monsters. It's a funny thing though, being on my own now. While you two were together, I couldn't wait for you to get out of my hair. Now that I finally got my privacy back, I kinda miss having people around the house. Guess the grass is always greener, huh? Yeah, I guess sometimes it's true. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. It's alright. I'll be fine as long as Aspen